Hello Amy, this is Dennis with Revit Whip. We thought it would be helpful to demonstrate how we create and test our Revit families and explain a little bit about type catalogs and how we handle multiple power configurations. Right now we have the Revit 2011 open and we're looking at one of your models, a scrap collector, model P914, and you can see that we have detailed this out using a minimum of details so it doesn't get too big. We don't want to have families that are too large. When there's multiple families that are large and they populate a project, it makes everybody unhappy. Well, this one is pretty good size. It shows the drain connection and it gives the information about the drain. It's a 2-inch drain. It's a sanitary drain, sanitary waste. We can see that we have a hot and cold water connections. Put the connection types so they have something to connect to. Now, if we look at the parameters, electrical and the plumbing parameters, we can see that there's just one menu for parameters, and a lot of these have been filled out 0. So we can use a type catalog to plug in the right loads. And so this is basically, these are placeholders. Let's see how this type catalog works. Let's go to a project. We'll flip over to our project. Here we have a project. Let's insert one of the families and we can see how that type catalog works. We'll load a family. P19, P914, and here's the type catalog comes up. When we first write these type catalogs, we do them in a text file, and that way they're in a common directory with the Revit family, and that way it loads up. And then once we insert the family, we'll get a different power configuration. We'll be able to handle several different family types. Again, we start with the text file, which we have loaded with the parameters that we want to change. Let's pick one of these. We'll pick the 208. Let's load that into the family. Zoom up on this thing. We'll look at it in 3D view so we can see how it's modeled. Want to look at that. This is the realistic view of it. Anyway, when we click on the Revit family and we go to the parameters, now we can see that we have the loads, the power loads already set in there. We have the different sizes for the hot and cold water. And in this way we can use one family, we can create 6 different offspring. So I just wanted to explain that a little bit to you so that you got some insight in how Revit is a powerful tool for designers, being that instead of having 6 or 12 or how many ever AutoCAD blocks, you can do quite a bit with one family and loading in the offspring using type catalogs. Thank you for your time.